Today I'm here with my father, Carrick James, who is a photojournalist who worked with Pentax and has traveled to hundreds of places all around the globe and seen things that most people haven't even heard of. And we're going to ask him a few questions. What is it you do exactly as a photographer?
Photographers tell stories. We take slices of time to do that, unlike video. Well, video is many slices of time put together. But for a photographer, for a still journalist like me, shooting for reproduction, for magazines, books, etc., you've got to be able to tell stories in very discrete moments of time. And that's a heck of a challenge. But it's one I've been facing for decades now.
When you're taking a picture, how do you think about the best way to get a good shot?
Every situation is different. Sometimes I'll photograph rappelling down a cliff in the Rockies, or river rafting in the Grand Canyon, or just this last weekend in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, a bike race down a hillside to the Pacific Ocean through town on some really dangerous alleys and jumps and all that. So really you've got to do a lot of scouting and determine what the angles are, what optics you're going to use, how the lighting is, etc. And then try and clean it up graphically so that you don't have visual distractions. Photography very much is about what is not shown. That strengthens what you actually do choose to show.
What is your favorite kind of picture to take?
As a travel journalist, you've got to be able to photograph a very wide variety of situations. So I shoot everything people do. And that could include shopping and nightlife and sports, etc. But my heart is in outdoor adventure, active outdoor adventures, like river rafting, kayaking, some climbing, things like that, exploring the natural world, making discoveries there. Those are my favorite things to shoot, and frequently it's physically pretty taxing to carry the gear, but if you can get into a situation with a camera, you should be able to pull off what it looks like, what it feels like.
Yeah, get to see things that most humans will never get to see in their lives.
They might see them through the images I show, or they could, once they see those, they could be motivated to go to these places themselves, and that's also important.
What's most frustrating for you when you run into trouble on a shoot?
Well, that usually, I would say most often what goes wrong is weather related, in terms of light, clouds, etc., conditions that just don't fire off for drama, for making great images. Occasionally it's people, sometimes it's running into rules and bureaucracy, people saying you can't do this even though you're not doing anything that's hurting the resource or the experience for other people. So usually pre-planning can help you with that, and having enough time to make quality images possible.
There's still a large amount of luck involved, ain't there?
Luck is, 90% of luck is being there, and the other part is serendipity and being ready for the magic that happens.
Make your own luck.
You can make your own luck sometimes.
What inspires you most as a photographer?
Every day is different. It's something I've loved about this from the very beginning. The challenges are, they're different. Every wonderful job that you get and challenge and shoot you have. And I really enjoy the fact that with all these different factors to weigh and put together, it takes everything you've got, all your intellect, all your experience, to weave together into making great images happen. And I'm never bored. I mean, every day truly is a different experience to look at.